Planning on practicing some new lineups for your squad? Ever wonder why some players easily rank up while you struggle? Getting one win and one defeat each time, ultimately staying in the same rank. Daijobu days, use this extremely powerful lineup and see yourself ranking up easily and dominating everyone. Hi guys, Kazuki here, and in this video we will see 10 lineups which will make you 10 times stronger as a team. Before starting the video, I would like to highlight that lineups can be adjusted according to the situations and bans in the game. Adjusting according to the situation by counter-picking heroes in the higher stages of the game will result in having more chances of success. So let's start with our first lineup, the AoE lineup. The heroes in the lineup are Minotaur as our roamer, Vixana the mid laner, Daddy Nolan as jungler, Arlot as EXP laner, and Mr. Thief Claude as the gold lane. This will be perfectly balanced lineup, known for its insane AoE damage and crowd control skills. We all know how reliable Minotaur can be with the current healing and crowd control skills combined with the AoE damage of Vixana, and Claude's give no chance to escape. Whereas Arlot is that one Chad who can hold his ground on his own and can make insane plays with his ultimate and do zing zing. Do I need to explain how effective someone like Nolan can be in this lineup? His crazy burst potential and targeting squishies will take out the only vulnerability in the team, which will be quick kills. Try this lineup with your friends and tell me that you don't love this. And if you already use this lineup, then go for this. Our next lineup, the super fast rotation lineup. With Matilda as roamer, Fredrin as jungler, Carry in the gold lane, Lilia the mid laner, and Benedetta in the EXP laner. Why the super fast rotation lineup? Because of Matilda Airlines. All of them are currently one of the best in their respective lanes. Tell me which EXP laner rotates around the map as fast as Benedetta. And for Lilia's exceptional wave clears and super fast mobility, she can dish out some heavy damage and poke around the enemy too. Whereas Fredrin, being the bulky boy he is, be the frontliner of the team, and once scored by a Fredrin, we know how dicey the situation can get. And if anyone is left alive, Carry is there to shred everyone down.
Double kill.
The ace in the cards is Matilda because of her ability to engage and even take you out in a dicey situation. For me, these heroes are perfectly suited for each other, and if you can utilize them together, you will just dominate in the battlefield. Of course, coordination will matter, but that comes after playing and practicing together, and if you think you need to build coordination, use this lineup. Our next lineup for today is the burst health. With Lancelot as jungler, Angela as roamer, Ruby in the EXP lane, Farsa in the mid lane, and Roger in the gold lane. Why specifically I said this lineup is very good for building coordination is this is a lineup where everyone can make plays on their own but will need to trust each other to finish off enemies and come out of dicey situations. As the front line here, Ruby not only has the responsibilities for managing the solo lane but also front line for the team, as the crowd control capabilities and tanky capabilities will be much needed in team fights. Lance and Farsa are known for their exceptional burst and mobility in the game. Whereas Roger comes as a safe laner and just become a madman in the late game once he has his items. Plus, if you watch MPL, you would know why Roger gold lane is in the meta now. To support everyone, Angela suits perfectly with her continuous healing capabilities and her love bar. This team requires confidence in each other, whereas perfect timing skills and fights together. So for team building exercises, this team is a great option if you ask me. And if your synergy and coordination are on another level, you can go for next lineup, the Ultimate Pros team lineup. With Guinevere as a roamer, Khalid in the EXP lane, Joyce the jungler, Brody in the gold lane backed up by Faramis as the mid laner. This lineup is actually one of the go-tos for high tier players because this lineup needs some serious expertise of the role as well as heroes. A perfect balance of crowd control, survivability, reap damage, diving and retreating potential and a very good map control. Every hero in this lineup is a unique blend of his own skill sets, and when combined together, there is no chance for you to escape them. Guinevere and Paramus go very well together with diving, crowd control survivability and even escape needs. Khalid can do some epic plays with his quick rotation, whereas Joy and Brody being a different beast in themselves. But do remember, this lineup requires perfect synergy and individual skills, so to have its fullest potential, you need to grow together as a team. Wow. Let's move on to our next lineup. Daddy Tigreal as Roamer, Luo Yi as Mage, Yuzong the EXP laner, Halkert the jungler, and Ixia in the gold lane. Now this lineup is very easy to master and pull off compared to the previous lineup. Tigreal being the boss initiator he is, along with YZ, who is another monster in himself. Ixia's ultimate, a powerhouse in itself combined with Halkert's darkness. To top it off, Luo Yi's Yin Yang is just too easy to hit with all of them using their skills. Oh, did I forget about the glorious plays you can make like this with Luo Yi's ultimate? This lineup is already in so much synergy with each other that a team of randoms can also pull this off. You don't believe me? Try this lineup and share your experience in the comment section. Moving on to our next lineup. Akai is Roamer, Masha in the EXP lane, Hayabusa the jungler, and Sicilian in the mid lane. I personally like to call this the anti-hero lineup. Why? Because except Masha who is dope in the bench section, all of the heroes are kind of the best heroes to counter all type of heroes in their roles. If you have seen the lineup for the current meta, which is mainly focused on crowd control and control over team fights, these heroes are known for their re-engages. Akai is one of the best disruptor, engager and also someone who can turn the tides of battles, easily a classic hero. Hayabusa is famous for his shadow kills and his current builds have made him just too good. We all know that no one is better bullied than Clint. And Sicilian is easy to use but very effective and heavy damage dealing battle mage. I think when you are confused about what you should do, you can definitely look for this lineup, which is one of a kind on its own. Next we have the classic tourney lineup. Baksha in the jungle, Valentina in the mid lane, accompanied by Rafaela as the support, CC in the EXP lane and Beatrix as a gold laner. I think we already have seen this lineup so much in high level tournaments that there is no point of me improving its efficacy, so let me just give you some advantages of this lineup. A good team to win prolonged team fights and heavy games. The debuff from Baksha and bonus from Rafaela make them one of the best paired jungler support duo. And if you add Valentina in the play, you have multiple skill sets in your arsenal. Beatrix doing Beatrix things with a stockpile of weapons, and the buoyant performer being as annoying as she is, every one of them is more like a great comeback type hero who can do some miraculous plays on their own. Let's move on to the next lineup. Atlas is Roamer, Thamus in the EXP lane, Alpha is Alpha jungler, Kadita in the mid lane, and Claude in the gold lane. This lineup is a powerhouse in itself. Atlas with his setting capabilities, doing his John Cena moves, followed by Thamus who is just another brawler who is unkillable. If a crowd control is not enough, we have Mermaid Princess Kadita with crowd control and instant burst damage. And Claude is always there to reap up enemies. And finally Alpha with his super jungle clearing and 2 damage, which can shred anyone out who is caught in his combo. And when you have a lineup like this, Alpha will have a feast day. When this lineup is in action in ganks, it is just a visual treat. Just like our next lineup, Taja is the roamer, Grincher is the jungler, Lunox in the mid lane, Terizla in the EXP, and the Moscow in the gold lane. This lineup is more a pick-off and kill type of lineup with divine judgment from Taja, who can mark anyone he wants to and give a great opening for a team to finish off with heroes with heavy damage like Granger and Lunox. Terizla, a reliable frontliner, can also catch multiple enemies with his ultimate, adds the missing tankiness to the team. And for the late game insurance, Moscow is always there, who is just a true monster. This lineup really requires some great synergy with each other, so keep in mind that this is also the same case when you should try this when you have good synergy with each other. And the last lineup for today is Paquito in the EXP lane, Barretts as a jungler, Florine the healing support, Nana in the mid lane, and Nathan the gold laner. This lineup again is beginner friendly and can be used by players who are in process of building synergy. Our Dino Boy Barretts bringing his tankiness and his utility into the fray combined with Florine becomes even harder to kill. Do I need to explain how scary Molina can be in team fights? Now she fits perfectly in coordination with someone like Barretts and Florine who require the additional damage as well as support when engaging. To finish off, trap them in a CC chain, Paquito is there who hurts like a ton to those backline and can retreat easily. Mr. Time Traveler will just melt the whole of any team if left unchecked. Completely synergetic team which is balanced in every aspect. So are you going to try these lineups and create havoc in the battlefield? Share your own lineups you use with your squads while ranking up in the comment section down below. That will be all for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Keep supporting Kazuki Official.